Shalom, call halal, Yahweh Shemi Awashai, Bahashim Kakotaz, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of the GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us his truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful of that tabernacle of David, to the Akwat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest, 144,000, the one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yahshua. I'm back with the World War III Daily Update. Shalom and salutation to you all. Make this real quick today. Joel 3. Keep going back to this as the tide of this war turns, right? Got to keep going back to this. Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. And here's the point. Let the weak say, I am strong. Let the weak Houthi rebels who have no money, no food, famine, third world, barely, all right, but they're in the Red Sea whooping ass. All right, so let's take a look at it. This is today, 4 hours ago. Okay, now it says Israel Hamas ship attacked by Houthi rebels causes fatal sinking in the Red Sea. Now, I believe they attacked the ship about a week ago, and it sunk like yesterday. It went down, and this isn't the first one. They're over there whooping ass. Let's see. Ken Gray joins Jean Francine to discuss a second fatal sinking of a ship in the Red Sea caused by the Houthi rebels. Yemen's Houthi rebels sinking of the Tudor is believed to have killed one mariner on board. The sinking of the ship marks what looks to be a new escalation in their campaign targeting shipping through the maritime corridor over the Israel-Hamas war. The attack comes in the region that has seen the Navy face its most intense maritime fighting since World War II. That's it. Okay, so let's watch this. This is the news. It's Fox News, right? Reluctantly admitting that Houthi rebels are whooping ass in the Red Sea. You know what? You know what it looks like? They're trying to demonize the Houthis so that when they go after them, when they go drop some serious bombs on them because they have to, the Houthis are controlling the Red Sea right now. And there are a lot of money, right? You're fucking with somebody's money, and they have to do something about that. So this is an early demonization campaign before they send in some serious bombardments, if you will, right? Kind of like, 5 years ago, Vladimir Putin wasn't Hitler. Today, they started demonizing Vlad years ago, right? With the Hillary presidential, it was Russian bots and Russian hacks, and they started demonizing Russia. And now Russia's the big boogeyman of the world. Well, that's what they have to do because the Houthis are over there controlling the Red Sea. Anyway, take it away.
Now from Fox, I'm Jean Francine. Following breaking news this Wednesday morning, as our content partners over at the Associated Press reporting early this morning that a bulk carrier sank days after an attack by Yemen's Houthi rebels believed to have killed one person on board. They say it's the second ship sunk by the rebels' campaign. The sinking of the Tudor in the Red Sea, marking what appears to be a new escalation by the Iranian-backed Houthis in their campaign, which targets shipping through the vital maritime corridor over the...
Are they fucking with the American-backed Israelis campaign? Is that what's going on? The American money and bombs that are supporting and allowing the Israelis to conduct a full-blown genocide, right? You didn't say anything about that.
Hamas war there in the Gaza Strip. Joining us live this morning to share the latest on this breaking news alert, national security expert with the University of New Haven, Ken Gray. Good morning to you, Ken.
Good morning, Janae. Glad to be with you again.
Glad to have you. So, this news coming into our live now from Fox Studios early this morning as we are following the very latest of the Israel Hamas war, learning that the ship finally sank there out in the Red Sea. If you could catch us up, please.
Sure. So the motor vessel Tudor is a Liberian flagged Greek owned bulk carrier.
See how he's going into all of these Liberian, Greek, and Armenian, and see, he's naming off all of these names, right? Because it's important as to who was on the ship. And well, as long as there weren't no Israelis, it wasn't an Israeli flagged ship, and all of this politics. He's speaking in political terms, right, and using buzzwords.
Was struck by the Houthis last week, and in the process of being struck, one Filipino sailor was killed.
How about one sailor was killed? Filipino sailor. What the fuck?
This ship has sunk there south of Aden to the entrance there to the Red Sea. And this is, as you pointed out, the second ship that the Houthis have successfully sunk during their campaign. But it just goes to show what a threat the Houthis are in the control of the Red Sea and affecting the international shipping that uses this vital pathway from the southeast up into the European areas. And
so they've been doing this. They've been controlling the Red Sea now for a minute. And let me. I'm gonna use one word, okay? Billions, or two words. Loss of billions, and it's hurting. Whoever's money that is, hurting them, and there's nothing that they can do. Okay, they can't stop the blockades, right? Well, what is it? Al Bob Mendam Strait. They can't. They can't fuck with the Houthis right now, right? There's a couple of things going on. The Houthis are just being a wild card, and the Americans, they sent out an operation to quell that thing, but they're getting their ass kicked. The Houthis are whooping ass. Now, right, they're going to have to do something about that because of loss of billion. They have to. They don't want to because it's going to make them look real bad. It's going to make it look like America done suddenly came down into the region and is now on the side of the Israelis, which it is, but America has to go attack Lebanon. Did I say that right? Yemen, Salakia. Yemen. And that's going to look bad, right? So they haven't done it, but now they absolutely have to. So this is a campaign. All of this, oh, the Houthis, they're stinking shit. Oh, and they're the bad guys, and we got to go get them. Yeah, you got to go get them because they fucking with that money, right? We ain't going to play all of this. But.
Oh, the Houthis in conducting this war has had far greater impact than what you should really account to them, simply because they are affecting international trade through this corridor.
Absolutely.
And that shit is of most importance, okay? Because if America ain't controlling, or if things ain't going their way, right? What do? Right? They go right in and start bombing the shit, and their hands are tied right now. They can't really do that because everybody's watching and seeing what's going on. And when they do this attack or whatever they're gonna do to Yemen, right? Because they have to. It's gonna expose a lot of what's actually going on over there. Because it's clear that America is fighting with Israel and conducting a genocide. It's clear. You can't send money and weapons to a country that's conducting a genocide and you're not part of it. Okay? What's going to happen? The Most High is going to make you show. He's going to force you to show your hand that you are part of this thing, right? And you're involved up to the eyeballs and you can't hide it anymore.
And we know the Houthis are backed by Iran. If you can provide that perspective.
What the fuck did we know that the Houthis are backed by Iran? The Israelis. What does this say right here? Israel, Hamas. Why does it say that? Because this whole thing is about Israel. Why are the Houthis doing what they're doing? Goes back to Israel. Goes back to Israel. Because of what they're doing in Gaza. That's why the Houthis are doing. So really this is an Arab thing. What the Americans are doing, well, the Americans have to now go to Yemen and we're going to deal with Yemen. No. You're on the side of the Israelis. That's the same war. Okay? And you're trying to give it different names, different buzzwords. No, it's the American-Israeli war against the Arabs in the area, including the Carmanians, who are Elamites. All right? That's the Iran-based or Iran-backed or whatever you know, you're trying to set up here.
How it relates to the Israel-Hamas war, please.
So Iran has been providing both weapon systems to the Houthis, and they have been providing IRGC technical expertise.
But America's not sending money, weapons, and technical expertise, and satellite imagery, and everything. So, tit for tat, dude. It's called war. It's called World War. So you can't make the Houthis the bad guy. They're not over there conducting a fucking genocide. They're over there being freedom fighters, if you will. Okay? And all those Arabs are in solidarity. Okay? If they shall turn themselves conspiring together, I'm going to just get that on the way out. Wait, let me hear a little more.
The conduct of these attacks by the Houthis. But the Houthis do not carry out every action that they are directed to by Iran. They are being supplied weapons, but they are able to determine what targets that they want to attack. But the IRGC, which is Iran's fighting forces, they are the ones that are helping target and helping carry out these attacks.
This armchair warrior devil right here, right, was paid to come on Fox News and give his national security expert advice at University of New Haven. This nigga's hiding in New Haven, Connecticut. Who the fuck are you, and what does your opinion mean? All right, this is propaganda and one-sided fake news, right? What's really going on over there? Well, they're over there killing a whole bunch of Arabs, right? In a genocide, and the Arabs are like, we have to stop this. Nobody, the world is not stopping. We got to raise up and stop it. That's what's going on over there. And I don't have a dog in that fight, right? We, the American Negroes who are, the 12 tribes of Yasharallah, we don't have a dog in that fight. We just want to see it all go down. We want to see the destruction, right? Because you must get through the destruction to get to the kingdom of heaven, all right?
So in many ways, the Houthis are a puppet of Iran in the conduct of this.
So the Americans are the puppet of Israel? You're not even saying that. This is one side.
Or in this area.
Giving the viewers now a live look out in Gaza as we do have breaking news updates related on that front, learning that the IDF is saying that Rafah invasion could be wrapping up soon.
Yeah.
It ain't wrapping up soon. They in them spider holes. They ain't going nowhere. Anyway, let's get 2nd Ezra 15. See, what's going on over there is those Arab. Yemen, there's Arabs over there, Ishmaelites. Okay, in Lebanon, Ishmaelites over there. Gaza, Ishmaelites over there. Okay, completely surrounding them. Jordan, Ishmaelites over there. Saudi Arabia, Ishmaelites over there. Let's look at them. 2nd Ezra 15 and 28. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. were the nations of the dragons of Arabia. All the nations I just named, Lebanon, Yemen, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Now I'm going to jump down. Then, and I'm jumping down to 31. And then shall the dragons, what dragons? The dragons of Arabia, the Arabs, the Ishmaelites. Then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, the nature of a wild man. Now, this is where they're all forgetting their differences. I don't care if you're a Sunni right now. We're both Ishmaelites. Okay, we might have different beliefs, but we're the same people, and we have to come against our natural enemy. Okay, and if they shall turn themselves, what does that mean? Turn around, put hooks in their jaw, right? Stop going the direction that they're going, and then do what? Conspire together. Sunnis with Shiites. Okay? Those are the things that the West went in and put in place and got them destabilized the whole region. That's why Israel is able to do what they're doing, because they got all of those Arabs against each other, right? For years, going back about oil and petrodollar, and these Arabs got money, these Arabs are a third world country, and all of this shit, they got them destabilized. Well, right here, the Most High is bringing them back together. And if they shall turn themselves, right, I shall turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, right? If they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, then these shall be troubled and shall keep silent and keep silence through their power and shall flee. So the dragons are going to win, is what it says. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand. What does that mean? It only means one thing. They won. Right? Who's running? Right? Then who's these? The Assyrians, the Americans. What are they going to do? They're going to be troubled. They're going to shut the fuck up. And then they're going to get the hell out. Vietnam, the last stand, right? At the embassy. Getting on that helicopter. That was them doing this. Afghanistan, and when the C-130 was rolling down the strip and motherfuckers tried to jump on it in the wheel wells, they were getting the fuck up out of there. All right? Been getting their ass whooped, handed, going back. So anyway, this is, the weak is saying that they are strong. All right? Right? You have to give them the credit that they deserve in order to demonize. Oh, they're destroying the whole red. You mean the little tiny Houthi rebels with no food and no weapons in a swift boat? Anyway, with that, we hope the elector edify you, brothers and sisters. Shalom.